Hey, what is up, everyone? It's Rich. All right, welcome to an Open That Book. I got the new Kim Jung-Gi 2022 sketchbook, and I thought what we would do is we would look at it. I have not opened it. I got it about a week ago, and as hard as that may be to believe that I didn't open it, I haven't. I've been sick and just didn't feel up to it. I also figured I might as well do it as an Open That Book. So it came with a fold-out poster. This poster alone is just so crazy. It really is. I I kind of had told myself this will sound weird as like at the beginning of this video, but I've got a couple of Kim Jung-Gi books, and I kind of felt like I didn't really need more. Seeing them flip through this book, they've got a pretty long video on Super Ani, and I was like, "There's just no way I'm not getting this book. It's so incredible. There's so much work in it. I mean, honestly, in just the 2022 sketchbook collection, it's a lifetime worth of work. Most artists will never ever create that much art in their life, let alone in a year or two. I think it probably compiles a couple of years worth of his work, but it's absolutely insane and it's really good. The one thing that I said on Instagram when I mentioned getting it is if you go back and actually look at his work from 2012, 2014, 2016, there's a noticeable improvement, and that's pretty incredible because the stuff back then was phenomenal, but his work has really noticeably gotten better, and that's pretty insane. So all right, I'm going to pause this. I'm going to cut open the book, and we'll get into the actual contents of the book itself. It comes in this box, and then it also comes sealed in a like aluminum kind of plasticky bag that's pretty cool. His packaging is always great. Sorry, give me one sec. All right, let's do this. This is exciting. So this is a 498 page freaking hardcover book. I'm telling you, this thing was ridiculous. He flips through it so fast. It was impressive. I actually looked at the comments on the video just to see if people commented on it. He did a flip through this book. I've never seen anyone flip through pages of a book faster than he can. The guy he can do it all. Excuse me. I'm telling you, I'm sick. So we'll just check this out and see what's going on. What's going on? Man, that's cool. Kim is amazing. He's real nice too. He actually he's liked a few posts of mine when I post art on Instagram, which is pretty exciting, honestly. I don't get too nerdy about that sort of stuff, and I never ever check. I know I have friends that will like see who liked their stuff and whatnot. I never do that stuff, but just sometimes Instagram will tell you who liked it, and yeah, whenever I see that he's liked something, especially if it's something that I drew, I'm just like, whoa, 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 whoa. It's funny because I always will joke and say that in terms of people that I've known, I would say Eric Canetti probably draws the most of anyone I've ever been around in terms of like, they're like kind of always drawing. Kim Jung-Gi is like always drawing. You take this guy for coffee, he's going to draw. You get him, some lunch, he probably is going to be drawing. Oh man, it's so good. Sorry for the little bit of glare. Um, yeah, it's funny because I know people love Open That Books more than my other videos. I'm aware of that. It's just those other videos they're easier to do and I can the audio is a little better. There's just little things on my end that make the quality better. Again, you don't have to fight glare. Uh, I mean, like it's weird because okay, so if people don't know and haven't followed my channel for a long time, Open That Book is actually a real thing. It's not just like some cornball title that I came up with for YouTube. What it signifies is that I buy art books and I don't look at them. It's very rare. People will think that I'm like bullshitting. Like I don't follow the news. I don't really watch movies. I don't watch TV. It's rare that I look at like art books and stuff like that. The only time I really do it is on YouTube. So Open That Book was me actually kind of figuring out a way for me to actually look at art when I normally would not. I'm either working or I'm dreaming of working or coming up with stuff. It's just how I've always been. And so open that book is literally me like saying like open the book, look through the books that you have. I had brand new books I had never even cracked open that I knew I wanted and just had never looked at them. So, when people go, "Did you see what someone said online about this or that or whatever the fuck it is?" No, I didn't. I'm doing my shit. I don't care. But with art, it's like I love looking at art. I just never seem to find the time. It's like I used to have it. J. Scott Campbell would laugh at me because I would tell him that yeah, I would work all day. I would go to band practice. I would come home at like 10 or 11 o'clock at night, and then I would study. And he always said that he pictured me like in a smoking jacket and like a fancy chair with like a book and a pipe, like studying. But I used to have the time to do it, and I would really, really just like stare at art and look at it. But just at some point, maybe like 20 years ago, it just sort of stopped. I'm still a huge fan, though. I mean, it's not that I'm not. I always point out too, what's really funny is I remember Todd McFarlane saying in an interview when I was first getting into comic books, like that he never read comic books when he wasn't working, and I thought that that was crazy and blasphemy. I was like, what? How is that possible? You're Todd McFarlane, and then you kind of become that guy. Oh, these are nice. Damn. So we'll go for a while. We're only like 7 minutes into this video. This will be cool. We'll be able to get some headway. So I still have had no luck getting in touch with Kelsey. I've tried 3 different ways now. His phone doesn't even ring when you call it. I've tried to instant message him through Twitter and then also emailed him this morning. So hopefully that works. But if not, I really don't know what to do. It's difficult. Because I wanted to have a print for Comic Con possibly. So we'll see if it happens. Kelsey, if you see this, write me back, dude. Oh, he's cute. He's a little pogo. So actually, he was live streaming a bit this last few week, and on Super Anime, it's not uncommon for them to live stream him drawing. But I actually was doing some stuff around my office, and I put it on and just kind of had it as background. I have to say, it is actually very relaxing to watch. There's something very, very chill about it. This is cool. It's funny because the pen that he uses, the Pentel like brush pen, the only one that I have was one that Pentel gave me, and it was green ink, and it was like this, and I was like, really, of all the freaking pens that they give me one with green ink. I mean, beggars can't be choosers. It was free, but yeah, it's like I have it. It's like literally like a foot away from me, and it's funny. I was gonna try to see if I could fill it full of black ink. I think was the idea. You think that's a good idea, Kitty? Okay. This book is gigantic. It's so crazy how big it is. It's kind of my goal for this book was to maybe like for myself would be to put aside maybe 10 or 15 minutes a day, maybe in the night at night or something, and really kind of look at it. Well, see, and that's the thing too is with books and even with movies. I do this like I'll watch movies in small chunks, so I might work my way through a movie, but I'll watch it in like 15-minute chunks and really, really sort of soak it in. But I do that with art books too, where like my artist editions, there's a bunch of them that I've never seen the whole things of, because I'll just look at like 3 pages a night and really like I don't really I call it studying, but I mean I guess that's what I'm doing, but I figure if an artist spent 8 to 10 hours on it, it's maybe worth at least spending 5 or 10 minutes really like looking at the piece. So this is cool. But yeah, usually I try to have like an extra long attention span with this stuff and really kind of soak it in. I think it's good for your brain. That was another weird thing that I caught myself doing years ago. Hasn't not really not ties in with open that book, but I would look at art books, and back then I would look through them really fast. Like I don't know what I was doing, but I wouldn't even really look at the pages. I would just flip through them super quick. And if something caught my eye, when I would stop on it. But that was weird too. I don't really know what that was all about. It's like sometimes it takes you years to understand what you're up to. But it was almost like I had ADD or whatever it's called. So let's like kind of flip a little bit. Let me see what I got here. This book is so big. Oh wow. But yeah, I have like his I have the Tarada Kim Jung-Gi book. I have two of his sketchbooks, and then I bought the I can't pronounce the name of it. On the Flatmos, whatever it was, the one that's kind of like his more adult material book. It's got a lot of this like weird like guns and stuff too, but yeah, I thought I wanted to get that one because I knew it would be different, like it'd be a little off the beaten. Oh, this is so good. I've definitely met and done reviews and lessons for artists that are huge fans of Kim's work. I mean, my advice to really get this kind of thing going is, I mean, you really kind of have to live like he lives, to be honest. It's just you're just gonna need to be observing and drawing all the time. That will really help. In terms of like hacks, I mean, you're definitely gonna need to know perspective and then how to warp it. But I mean, that's really nothing that you can just learn quickly. Um, but yeah, that really there's no short path to this, to be honest. I mean, it's like you just have to draw all the freaking time. I know artists that draw all the time that still would struggle with this. I mean, it's just, and not even that he draws it out of his head. I'm just saying that like to commit to this level of detail on drawing after drawing is really nuts. It's not cut. Most people would not be cut out for just this level of detail. This is really cool. There's so much that you can there's so much like replay value, like where you could really like look at a scene like this and just like see all the little, oh, it's like there's a carrot and there's turnips or whatever it is. This is nice. I was seeing this reminded me of like I talk sometimes about, I had a friend when I met him in high school, and he got me back interested in drawing. I had drawn a lot as a kid and then it stopped in junior high around then. And then in high school, I think in 10th grade, I met him, and he kind of like, he didn't draw like Kim Jung Gi, but it was this sort of approach to drawing where he would just do like free form drawings and fill pages, and he was really really good, and that got me super excited about drawing again. Because he really was good. He really really was fucking good. He was really the only person that I knew in high school that would do like improvisational drawing. To that extent. Oh man. We'll go like 4 more minutes, and then I gotta split. I gotta run to the post office and then see what I'm gonna do today. But yeah, I wanted to try to start getting some videos up, but oh, so I guess that was for maybe Instagram, possibly. Oh man, that's cool. It's kind of a riff off of I think it's a Korean artist that does he does like people though. Man, these are really good. It's a Page o' Pigs. But yeah, I would highly recommend this book. It is expensive. It's like $100, so it's not cheap. But I mean, where are you going to get a book like this? That's the thing. Even if we looked at 50 pages of this, imagine that there's still 450 pages of stuff. And it's so, oh man, I really love it. It's interesting too, because um, when I first saw his work, I was just like, man, this guy is crazy. And I'd have people, because they knew I worked in art, ask me like, you ever see that guy? And I already kind of knew they were gonna like go like, and it would be Kim Jung-Gi, because they weren't really people that followed art. But yeah, it was just really interesting how I didn't really know where to place it, because for me, I mean, I basically focus on particular approaches to what like I've never really collected sketchbooks per se. They're interesting to me, but normally I'm looking for like storytelling or finished pieces and stuff like that. Sketches are cool though, don't get me wrong. I mean, like I'm a huge Leyendecker fan. I love seeing the studies and whatnot, but um, a body of work that really is just like so random was maybe harder for me to sort of like completely categorize in my mind, because like every page you're just seeing different shit. It's honestly it's kind of one of the reasons that I don't really follow many cover artists, because I would rather see them have a body of work when it's like, oh, they did a Catwoman cover and then they did this and they did that. It's cool, but it's like it's neat when someone finds their home and then does a body of work on something. A friend of mine, Joel Gomez, uh, I forgot how he said it, but he summed it up good, because I go, we were talking about like a particular artist, and they're a real good artist. I go, yeah, it's just kind of weird though. They're more of a commission artist. They've done some stuff in comics, but mainly they do commissions. But they're really good. But I was like, it's weird. Like I like the person's stuff, but there's nothing I can really latch on to, other than the fact that they just draw well. But it's like one day it's Captain America, the next day it's like some other thing, and it's like, all right. But some people like that. They like the randomness of it. Sometimes I do. I mean, I'm guilty of it just like anyone. Oh man, this is nice. This should be a fold out poster. Holy shit. Man, this is insane. It was funny. I was watching a live stream and someone in the comment section like goes, "Do you do commissions?" I don't know why it just struck me as funny, because it's like if he did, they would probably be quite expensive, and probably like you'd almost be better off just trying to get like a sketch in your book, unless you've got deep pockets. Sorry for the um, shadow here. It's a little tough to shoot. Yeah, this could have been a fold-out poster. Damn, I don't know if there are any in here. It doesn't look like it. But oh gosh, wow. Okay, so I'm gonna wrap this up. But yeah, so anyway, this is the book. It's just filled and filled and filled. I'm telling you, I mean, honestly, it's rare that anybody in their lifetime would do this much art. Honestly, and the fact that he did this in, I would say probably 3 to 4 years. I mean, it could be even less, but I think his last sketchbook was just a couple of years ago. But it's just absolutely insane. But, all right, you guys have a great day. I might shoot another Open That Book tomorrow. Maybe we'll try to do a small run of Open That Books and see what we can get going with this. And I'll improve on it. Like I said, I'm still sick, so I'm kind of in a bad mood and just kind of like I don't really feel great. So I'm kind of burnt on being sick too. So that's sort of making me in the bad mood where it's like, all right, I just want to wake up and be like better. But it just hasn't happened yet. Normally my body will kick things asses pretty quick though. Viruses or whatever the fuck it is. All right, so you guys have a great day. I'll talk to you later. Bye. I'll leave you with this crazy thing.